welcome to your Numbers for Life live lesson. So today we've got some quite different activities for you in our live lessons, and I'd just like to run through these quickly with you. So I'm just going to bring up on the screen what we're going to be looking at. So this is for our first group, and what we're going to be looking at for you is that you can describe the shape that you can see. Okay, and this is all about, you've been able to sort of look at the shape and think about, what is it that makes it that shape. And so we have got on your left hand side here the shape that I want you to describe, and then there are a series of little statements with pictures to help you, and what you can do is you can look at that and you can think about, is that right or is that wrong? And if it is right, then what I want you to do is to put on a nice big tick for me to indicate that that is right. So if we have a little look at the square, our first one here is it round? So have a little look at it. Think to yourself, is that round? No, it doesn't match, does it? So I'm not going to put a tick on that. It has 4 corners. So shall we count them? Okay, let's have a little look. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you get stuck and you maybe count on a little bit more, what you can do is you can put little marks on them to help you with the counting. And that way it just helps us not to overcount something. So we can go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So yeah, it has got 4 corners. So we'll put a nice tick on that one there like that. Has it got curved sides? So you can see here, there's a picture of curve. So we've got here, has it got straight sides? Okay, so is it curvy or is it straight? Let's have a little look at the sides. I think that it has got straight sides. So we're going to go for that one there. Has it got 3 corners? Well, we've already done this one, haven't we? We've already counted and we found out that the shape has got 4 corners. So that one there, we can't do that. Has it got 4 sides? Let's have a little look. So this bit here is a side. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, so we can go in and we can put a tick on that one there. Now, there are a range of these. There are a little variety of these for you to do, and to have a look at some other ones as well. So our next group up, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to ask you to have a little look around, your house, where you are, and you're going to be thinking about things from the shortest to the longest. Can you find something? Okay, and maybe take it and put it in front of you and say, for example, I've got a bit of Connects here, and my next thing that I could find is like a mechanical pencil, and I'd look, okay, so which one is shorter, which one is longer? So I would say, well, actually this is the shortest one, this is the longest one, and then you will do that up for 4 objects. Okay, maybe I can find my next one here. Very naughty of me, but I've got a Snickers packet. So far, this one would go at the longest end. And then if I've got one more bit, so let's have a look at that one there. Okay, so yeah, so I have got my shortest, my next longest, near longest, and the longest one. And I would draw those or write down what they are into my table. So you can see that we've got that. So shortest to longest, then we've got shortest to tallest. You might want to do it for people in your house. If you haven't got 4 people in your house, that's fine. You can do it for 3 people. If you've got 2 people, you can do it for 2 people. Maybe you want to look at different bits of furniture in your house. If you've got a table that's quite low down, and then and you can kind of go from that. So this is just for you to have a little look around. What can you find? What is the shortest to the longest and shortest to tallest? And then our last group here, you have got some fractions to have a look at. So your task is there's going to be a variety of questions for you to have a little look at. And what I have done is I've been very kind to you and put this fraction wall just at the top of the page for you. So you can always go back and you can always refer to it. And you can see here, so can you shade half of this shape? Now, if we were to go and have a little look at this, I can see that top we've got 1 whole, and then underneath it we've got halves. So if I was to shade in half of the shape, and I'm going to do it with a highlighter, you can see I could do something like this and actually shade in half of the shape. Now, I would like you to be a lot neater than that. Can you shade in a quarter of this shape? So yeah, we can do that. So if we know that that one was half, we have a look at our fraction wall. We can use that to help us, and we can go in and shade in a quarter. Can you shade in 3/4 of this shape? Okay, and then can you shade in, there's a different shape there now, but the same principle applies. Can you shade in 3/4 of this shape? Now I'm going to give you a little hint with this one here. It's not actually divided up into quarters. Okay, we have a look, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's divided up into eighths, but if you think about it, you can actually quite easily see the lines that I used on this one here. So there you go, to denote quarters. Yeah, and because 8 is twice as much as 4, or you can think about it the other way around, so 4 is half of 8. Okay, so 3/4. I'm going to give you a little hint. If I was to shade in 1/4, now this isn't the answer to this one here, but it's purely to help you. This is what 1/4 would look like, which is the same as 2/8. Okay, guys, hope you enjoy this one. Yeah, have fun doing it. There are some challenges in here for you for this one here. So can you actually represent half of a shape, or can you represent a quarter of a shape in a few different ways? And it'd be really good to see that you can actually do this. Cool, excellent, well done guys, and I hope you enjoyed doing this piece of work, and I'll see you later on.